sunglasses or no sunglasses? Hey, this is Imari from Always Uttori, and I'm here with my brother Christian.
Hello.
We're gonna start doing vlog content, so this is the first out of a series that we hope you guys enjoy. Today we're going to go to ThinkGeek. They have a physical store. Since it's an online shop, it's pretty special that they have a physical location, so...
There aren't very many of those around yet.
Yeah, I don't know how many there are.
Yeah, there are very few. This is like one of the only ones, so we're really excited.
Have to check it out for all things geeky, and also not a sponsor, by the way. We just wanted to check it out because we like shopping there anyway. So, and then also Avengers came out yesterday, so we're gonna go see that after we check out the store. So stay tuned and hope you guys enjoy. ThinkGeek, C.
C. So, ThinkGeek right here. Where are we? Here.
We're here.
We came in right here.
You were here. It's all the way. We walked the wrong way. From Death Note.
I'm Bowser. No.
All that we had, I'm rolling like water in the sea. The memories crashing into me, so close to the edge of something so worth it. You have the world right at your feet, and almost is all we'll ever be.
Go to a sidewalk art festival in Savannah, and there's supposed to be music and everything, and it's a really beautiful day out. You can see blue skies.
Hi.
And food because I'm hungry, so.
I'm also hungry.
We couldn't get any closer.
We're at Forsyth. We're gonna check out the festival. We have to find it first, actually. I think it's down there though.
We couldn't get any closer. We couldn't get any closer.
you were never good enough. Won't change a thing now, there was never trust. Don't you say a word, cause I've heard it all. You were just a pain when you felt it all.
Okay, so we just looked at all the art, and they didn't have very many food options, so we're gonna go eat at a restaurant nearby called Fire Street Food.
Alright. Oh yeah, we're here.
We decided we're gonna get a chicken sandwich and a sushi. We're waiting on our drink.
We're at Fire Street Food.
Got like a cucumber green tea. It's actually pretty good. It's kind of sweet though. It's actually really sweet.
It is surprisingly sweet.
But
maybe even just a little bit sweeter than it should be.
Yeah, I think it's a little too sweet.
I mean, for her, sure, but I can handle all the sweet stuff. So it's actually
really
almost
sweet.
a bit too sweet for me.
Yeah, so actually...
Especially like afterward. Like the sweetness keeps going up and up after you finish.
I think I'll add some water. Water to it.
Sounds dangerous, but it's good.
Yeah, or I wish I had carbonated water.
Once you leave me, it's over. No turning back, not today. Don't you come running back now.
So what do you think of the food so far?
Those french fries are pretty good. Everything's good, actually. I was hungry.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna eat it. So we'll be back in a bit.
There is a bee shop, Savannah honeybee shop that we're gonna go to. And because I need honey, and they have like a million different flavors of honey all based off of like if it's wildflower or acacia tree. So we're gonna pick out a fancy honey. It's called Gifts from the Hive.
Gifts from the Hive.
Yeah.
The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea, into the blue. They change but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful bite.
Hi, we're gonna try the fancy honey at this honey shop. This one's probably really expensive, I'll just guess that. Because it says for 2 weeks only. With flower blooms. Pretty good. Tastes like normal honey. I don't like that one though. Sourwood. That was nice. It's not as sweet as this one. I actually kind of like it.
But delightful to live through. You came into my life just like another season. Not for them, just a time, just like another season. You came into my life just like another season. Not for them, just a time, just like another season.
So we're back, and this is our haul from the weekend. Hello. Okay, so we're back.
Hi.
It's a long weekend. This is a couple days after everything. We went to ThinkGeek on Friday, and then we saw the Avengers movie, and then Saturday we went to like the Sidewalk Art Festival, and then kind of walked around Savannah a little bit. So we're gonna do.
We're gonna talk about it. Yeah. For those of you who are worried about spoilers for the Avengers, don't worry. We're going to do that at the end, and we're going to do our best not to actually spoil anything.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start with ThinkGeek because that's the first place that we went. That was actually I was buying Christian a birthday present, so he got to pick out a few things, and then I got something for myself too, because they ended up having a sale on T-shirts. It was like buy one get one free on clearance T-shirts, so we had to get some T-shirts. Not that I need more T-shirts, but anyway, this is. I don't know, something Christian. I have no idea what it is.
It's Roadhog from Overwatch. To be honest, I'm not the biggest Overwatch fan, but there are a lot of characters that I really like from it, and I'm secretly hoping that they make one Funko Pop of Soldier 47, I think his name is. And there are a few other ones I'd buy, like... yeah, well, you can tell I'm not that much of an Overwatch fan, because I don't even know the names of the characters I like. But
that's why I was surprised you got that. But actually, there was this really cute pixel light, like
pixel Sonic lamp.
Yeah.
Did we get that on film?
I did. Yeah.
Okay, good.
But they were out of it. It was sold out, so he got that instead.
Yeah, I had to come up with a backup. I actually went there because ThinkGeek has this digital, this electronic ocarina from Legend of Zelda that you can get. And like it has like the buttons, like the game and stuff, and you can play music with it or whatever. And so that was actually what I went there to get, but they didn't have that there, so I had to settle for a Funko Pop and T-shirts. Not that that's a bad thing.
I tried to convince you not to get the Funko Pop. I was like,
I mean, I'm not disappointed in it or anything. I had plans.
Well, we both got Death Note T-shirts because Death Note may be over, but it's not dead in our hearts. Actually. I mean, let's not talk about.
We don't need to talk about the recent live action remake.
So cute. Oh, he's so cute. Anyway, actually, when I first saw this, it was folded like this, and I saw that it said Death Note, but I thought that light was a girl. And I was like, who's that? I don't recognize him, but I think he's just very stylized. So anyway, this was the 2-for-1 deal. So we each got 2 shirts. That happened to actually be the same subject.
That's great.
The same subject for both. I guess we just got matching T-shirts for each. Anyway, and then I got Star Wars Stormtrooper.
I got some weird Star Wars Darth Vader band looking poster
Nebula
thing.
Stormtrooper. Man, we can totally like twin it up now.
I know.
I didn't even realize that you both you got a Death Note shirt. Yeah, but what did you think of the store?
I liked it a lot. I know I enjoyed it more than you did, but it was a lot of fun. I think it was
just because the first time we went there, and then it was like, what to look at. Plus, we were trying to film it, which
it was complicated because, if it's like the second time you've been to some place, it's like, okay, I know exactly where to go and what to do. But then we went in to film it, and then we kind of got scattered, and then I was like,
we also got lost. We were trying
there.
Trying to find it in the mall. We kept going different directions, and then we finally got there, and then we were just like, oh, now what?
Yeah. But it was fairly big. It was roughly...
it was more open than I thought. Like, it was just a big square, and everything was on the wall, but there wasn't really anything in the middle.
Yeah, it was kind of like around the size of a GameStop, I'd say. A standard GameStop store, but like without the stuff in the middle. They had these really nice cups that I kept going back to.
The Star Wars cups?
Yeah, the Star Wars cups. They were really cool, kind of almost futuristic Art Deco style, like glassware and like cups and stuff based on Star Wars, and it was like really nice. It was 100% my aesthetic, and I was really tempted to actually get those almost, but I don't know. I felt like it would have been kind of too much and hard to calculate because it was like around $2 or $3 per cup. So I felt like basically in my mind I was like, if I get these, I'll get like a whole bunch of them, and like it'll just be kind of hard to go pull around, and we're gonna go see that movie and stuff like that. So This way I didn't get the cups.
Yeah. And then the other place that we went to on Saturday, after we went to the art festival, we walked around Broughton Street a little bit, and then we went to the Savannah Bee Company. I've been wanting to go there because they have, I don't know, 15 different kinds of honeys. But I ended up going with the orange blossom because it was cheapest. There was another one that was like a sourwood honey that it sounded kind of like, you know, it wouldn't taste good, but I surprisingly liked it. So like, there was a Tupelo honey, that one was really sweet. There was the sourwood, which was, it was a little bit sour, but it wasn't like
sour.
Yeah, it just wasn't as sweet, but it had a kind of like tanginess that was really nice and surprising. And they had this other one, I don't remember what that flavor was called, but it was like, they said it was smoky and it was good for sweet tea and like barbecue. Yeah, it definitely had a smoky, husky taste to it.
I'll admit I regret not catching that one on film because that was your best reaction.
it was weird. And this one, I mean, you can't go wrong with orange flavors, so, and yeah, it was $15. So anyway, I'm going to use this to make like granola and stuff, like really fancy granola. They also threw in like some wildflower seeds to feed the bees. So you're supposed to plant them, and then, because bees like wildflowers. They also have a wildflower flavored honey, or like honey that's based off of the pollen. And that one's really good. That would taste like your ideal honey. Like if you think of honey, that's kind of what it tastes like.
The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea into the blue. They change but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to live through.
Alright everybody, plug your ears. It's time to kind of talk about the Avengers. Yeah, we're going to be like really vague.
Yeah.
I mean, that ending, wow. Things happened. Or did they?
That was not vague. It was vague. Actually, I really...
Sorry, I'll let you talk.
I like the Avengers and everything, but I'm not like super into it, or, you know, where people like that's their fandom is like the Avengers and everything.
She's not as invested as some of us are.
But I did read an article before I saw the movie that was like the ending is incomplete. So then when the ending happened, at like 30 seconds before it ended, I was like, that like headline came to mind. Like I started to read the article, but I was like, wait, why am I reading this? I don't want to get spoiled. But I already got spoiled. So then like 30 seconds before it ended, I was like, it's about to end. And then it did. Everyone was like,
except for us.
Yeah, I was just like,
to be fair, I didn't read that article. I'm just an INTJ, so I knew.
Yeah. And I mean,
let me say this: if you're an INTJ, it's probably going to go the way you think, but in a good way.
There's strong indicators. You're like, oh, okay. After a certain point, you're like, okay. You're not going to be shocked anymore. And
don't be surprised if everyone's crying around you and you're sitting here wondering why everyone's crying.
Yeah, like afterwards, everyone's like, "I was shook" and stuff, and I'm like, "Oh yeah," like I was trying to,
trying to emulate emotional responses.
Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, I mean, it's a movie."
Yeah, what did you expect?
I'm excited for the potential.
I'm just shocked
it's 2 parts.
I'm shocked at how many people went in there not expecting what happened.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh, I you're thinking of it specifically. I just mean in general.
It was really interesting to watch the audience, or not watch, but like the audience reaction.
If you're not an INTJ and you think it's a 1-part movie, it's not going to go the way you think.
No, I guess I was just surprised because people clapped when their favorite heroes came on.
Oh yeah, the audience was the most 100% the most shocking thing about the movie was the audience in the theater that we watched it with. I mean, it's not them clapping for like each hero isn't too surprising. It was a bit unexpected, but like after they did it the first time, it kind of...
I was like, oh, okay, they're going to clap for the
hero. Oh, that kind of audience.
But based on that, the most popular hero was Captain America by far.
Followed closely by Black Panther. So that was really interesting to learn.
Yeah.
But
no one.
The audience was really awful. Like, it was appalling and disgusting and disturbing how many people had their phones out constantly throughout the entire movie.
The guy sitting right next to me he didn't even have it on a dimmer. It was just like full blast.
Nobody had it on a dimmer. Everyone had their phones full blast. Some people even had their phones not on silent. Like, I kept hearing Facebook notifications for some guy in the back. And then, like, there was some guy way out in the front who kept, like, checking his phone, like, moving around, and occasionally would flash it towards the audience. Then, of course, as Mari said, there was a guy next to her who kept, like, periodically checking his phone.
He came in halfway through the movie, and, like, I'm pretty sure that one of the people you were complaining about was actually working there, because I think he walked the guy in and helped him find a seat. And so he had, like, a light, and he was, like, walking through the theater, and then the guy came and it was definitely at least halfway. And then the guy that came past it, he's like, "Sorry, I know I'd hate myself if I was the one who, or if like,
yeah, we know, guy, we hate you too."
Yeah, and then he proceeded to he was sitting here and I was sitting here, but there was a chair in between.
Oh yeah, I saw that. He like did that, didn't he?
Yeah, and then
like on the chair next to you.
And he kept like hitting the, the fold out part of the chair. He kept like he like first did like this, and then he like put his hand here, and then he kept like flipping it.
Oh.
So like it would.
He was worse than I thought. But I was really like upset the entire movie. Not because of the movie at all. The movie was great.
Yeah, it was really funny.
Somebody brought their baby into the theater. Like, okay, maybe I could understand like bringing a child and maybe not necessarily knowing that this movie's not exactly going to be for children necessarily. It's kind of a gray area, but like bringing in a baby to not only to a movie, but to Avengers Infinity War is not a smart idea. Get a babysitter.
I don't know. She walked out, but I didn't see her come back in. Yeah,
so I assume maybe she left, and I did kind of feel bad for her about that. But at the same time, she brought a baby to a loud action film.
Yeah, but other than that, though, it was really funny. So like, even though it's like a 2-part movie, and you know it's gonna end on like a really ambiguous note. Like they have a ton of humor in it, so like it feels like really feel good somehow because it's just fun to see everyone come in.
It's disparaging, but also encouraging.
Well, it's just fun to see all the heroes come together in one movie and stuff, and like
especially to see the Guardians of the Galaxy interacting with everyone. That's great.
I just started noticing I was like, I ended up liking Thor better than I thought. Like I never really liked the Thor movies, but I like Thor when he's in the Avengers.
Yeah, because Thor himself is funny, but his movies aren't that great. Yeah, because everyone else from Asgard is kind of boring, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I just never liked the movies that much, and then I don't know. I was like, man, coming out of this movie, I was like, I really like Thor. I was like, I didn't know I liked him that much.
Yeah.
I don't know. I liked Doctor Strange even more. I was like, man, I miss Doctor Strange. Like, he's the coolest. I think, like, watching his movie, I was like, oh, he's cool. But, like, then seeing him with everyone else, like,
he's cool.
I was like, you don't really need anyone else. Like, you don't need anything.
I mean, this movie could have been Doctor Strange Infinity War, and it would have worked just fine.
Like, he could have been anyone else. And then Spider-Man was pretty cool.
Yeah, I love Peter Parker. I mean, I'll just say I love Spider-Man because I really love Miles Morales, too.
Well, Spider-Man is already, like, one of our favorite superheroes in general.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So anyway, the movie was good. Thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned for more Always Uttori.